to be more bold. You know, I always tell myself now, it's not about how well you blend in, but how boldly you stand out. So I think if my younger self was listening to me now, I wish she was a bit more brave and bold.
If you're into motorsport, you probably heard her name around. If you haven't, buckle up because this woman is about to become your new obsession. Her name is Bianca Bustamante. She's only 19 years old from Philippines. She's on a mission to make history. Her goal is to race in F1, and in this video, I'm going to talk about 4 points. Who is Bianca? What is Formula One Academy and why it's important? Her training routine and what she does to stay fit mentally and physically. And what are the lessons that we can all learn from Bianca Bustamante?
Now we're headed out. Just a normal day in my life. So that will include training, lunch, and a bit of going around, chilling.
Now, when most of us were just learning how to bike, she was already hooked up on go-karting. Can you imagine being 3 years old and already hooked on racing? But her path to racing wasn't always obvious because the Philippines is not exactly a country that is known for motorsport. It's hard to break through into motorsports in Philippines because of lack of accessibility and lack of opportunities to formula racing cars. It was even impossible to think about making it. She said they didn't have the tracks, they didn't have the racing cars. So the fact that she made it, it's huge because she pushing, she kept racing, she kept fighting and believing in herself. And she made it. Let me give you a little bit more context about what is the Formula One Academy. It was launched by Formula One in November 2022, and they want to prepare and develop female drivers to progress in higher levels of competition. So it's really designed to give more access to track time, racing, testing, as well as support with technical, physical, and mental preparation. And it's a savvy business move because did you know that 40% of F1 fans are women? And here is something even more exciting. I don't know if you heard about the Netflix series Drive to Survive. Yes, that one. It has brought so many fans, and a lot of them are female to the motorsport. Drive to Survive really broke all boundaries and crossed bridges, and it's super popular. And now there are fans worldwide following F1. Get ready, because Reese Witherspoon, yes, Reese Witherspoon from Legally Blonde, she has a production company called Hello Sunshine. They are making a mini docu-series about the F1 Academy drivers, including Bianca. It's going to be amazing, so let's keep an eye on that. Now, back to Bianca. She has won the 2023 F1 Academy race, and she was on the cover of Vogue Philippines this year. And she is not just a driver because she's very active on social media. She creates vlogs. She's on TikTok, Instagram, sharing her life and bringing a lot of attention to the sport. She is really racing visibility on the sports. Now let's go to point 2. What is her training routine? How she's preparing for racing? Competing requires intense preparation, we know, and Bianca's routine is no joke. She spent hours, of course, focusing on her physical health, but as well as mental health, as well as being disciplined, being in the moment, doing breathing exercises, because driving a racing car is something that is extremely physically demanding. Okay, I have to be honest, because I used to think that driving F1 was just a sit and drive sport and was not really was it just a less demanding sports compared to the others, for example, like boxing or football, basketball, whatever. But then I read somewhere that drivers face some huge physical difficulties, like they can lose up to 3 kilos during a race due to dehydration and fatigue. All my respect. So she's training nearly every day and she's focusing on strength, cardio, endurance, reflexes, and reaction time. I love when she talked in an interview about positive self-talk. She said that an area where she's still a little bit weak is her mentality. But guys, let's not forget she's 19 years old and what she's doing is something incredible. She's breaking barriers, she's breaking glass ceilings. She said that her mentality is something she's constantly working on. And when she has those intrusive thoughts, intrusive negative thoughts, she's constantly rewiring her brain and going back to positive self-talk. So for aspiring drivers and actually for everyone, she shared a great piece of advice to become more self-forgiving and keep learning and giving more positive self-talk.
Yeah, being 18 and one of the youngest drivers on the grid, I'm competing with drivers that are, way ahead of me in years and in experience. So I always have to think of it in a very positive way that, I get to learn from them. And I think that's really what F1 Academy has given me.
She also said that it was liberating to realize that overthinking and pessimism are actually part of the whole experience of being human. and that is very normal for someone like athletes facing a lot of pressure from such a young age. She always wants more for herself. She goes into every race wanting more, wanting to fight, wanting to push. And she shared that she went through this phase where she was doubting her skills, but she realized that it's very natural and very normal for athletes to go through those phases, and that's human. And in those tough moments, she found the strength in herself, and she accepted that as a young driver, she has a mistake to make. And that's fine. And she's still trying, she's still learning. And she started to allow herself to make mistakes while being always committed to push and to win. She's very competitive. I guess you have to be competitive to be an athlete at every top level. Okay, fourth point, and we wrap it up real quick. Now she's just 19 years old. She's chasing her dream. She's living the dream like straight out of a movie. And to me, the key takeaway, and now I want to close this video, is when I look at these incredible women athletes, I'm always like, okay, what can I learn from them? What can I learn from top performers that I can incorporate into my day to day? And I don't want to be here and give pep talk or trying to teach anyone anything. But my key takeaway from her life and from her mindset is everything boils down to how much you want something. And one of my favorite quotes from her is, no one, she said, no one really believed in me or supported me until I started to win and achieve some small success. And she always wants to go forward. She always wants to do better. She always wants to do more. She keeps pushing herself every time. And she said, it's that hunger. Either you have it, either you don't have it. What I love about her is that she didn't let her circumstances define her story. She was like, no, this is not going to be my story. So her presence into the racing world today is really a proof of how far you can come while you push through those obstacles, really proving that even when the cars that you are given are stacked against you, you can still find a way to chase your dreams. Oh, and now you will say, oh, this is so cheesy. Yes, forgive my cheesiness, but this is true. And I look at her, I look at what she did, what she accomplished, and I'm like, oh, wait, I'm gonna drop another basic bitch jam here. But if you don't chase your dream, no one is gonna do it for you. Okay, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Bye.